All right, let's talk about sex, baby. Ready?
No.
Let's talk about
Of
you
course.
and me. Let's
Cat.
talk about
Yes.
What is your
good things.
post
Things.
sex?
Baby.
Let's talk about
Let's just sing the song.
What's your post sex routine?
my post-sex routine. Immediately go into the shower. I love showering afterwards. I know some
You're get your
some people like to
sweat
just like
and filth
wipe
off of me.
and then like be good. I like to shower. I need everything showered and clean and in tip-top shape.
Do you like showering before?
Depends on like what I've been doing before. If I've been just kind of chilling all day, not doing much, then I won't shower before. But if I like came home from work or something, I want to shower before.
I see.
I need everybody to be clean. If I am putting my mouth on things, I need it to be clean.
True.
Hygiene is important.
Could not agree more.
I judge my past self because I was like, how did I receive blowjobs without showering in the past?
Oh, gross.
From sad women.
From Sam.
Probably. I don't know. They were so nice.
This is how hot
Very
you are,
nice
Joe.
too.
Sometimes we're just like, we just clean it with saliva. It's like that never happened.
Yeah.
First,
Girls are so nice.
Some girls like that must though. Some girls
Really?
like it kind of like dirty.
well, more power to them.
More power to them.
Bless their hearts.
I like it clean.
What about you guys? What's your post sex routine?
Water. I
Sleep?
run and get water immediately.
Like to drink.
Cup of water. Yep.
Do
Water.
you sleep?
Sleep for me.
None of you
Electrolytes.
guys go pee?
Oh yes, you
I pee in between.
Yeah.
in between.
I pee in between.
Well, some of us pee during because we're into that.
Oh yeah.
Judgy asshole.
Take a fat shit after.
On top of your chest?
I go before.
You pee before?
I shit before and I pee in between.
Is that always, or is it just like sometimes?
Wait.
Sometimes cause I get like hella nervous and I'm like, I might get dehydrated. So I drink a lot of water and in the middle of it, I'm all like, man, I can't even focus cause I gotta pee.
And your belly's all sloshed.
You know
around
what?
water.
I feel like I come better if I have a full bladder.
Oh.
Really?
If I have a full bladder, I feel like the moment like a dick is in it and everything's like kind of pushed together, everything's sensitive.
Aren't you afraid you're gonna piss all over here?
Yeah, I'm too scared of that.
I am scared, but
But you
as
just
it
like-
happened,
But it's
yeah.
a fun game though. It's a
Yeah, it's risk.
and then,
But you can always just say, I'm a squirter.
Yeah.
no, I was gonna ask.
It's not pee, I swear.
He's like, it smells like asparagus, but okay, I guess.
No, I was gonna ask. So, do you squirt?
No.
Because sometimes I do, but then sometimes, like, there's one time where I was alone and I was squirting, and I really had to pee.
And you peed all over
You're just squirting by yourself?
Yeah.
How do you know it's squirt versus pee?
Oh, because it's not like a full, like your bladder doesn't release. But that one time, I was like, oh shit, so this is pee.
It was a combo. It was a combo situation.
It was
Oh
gross.
my god.
Anyway.
You
so
peed on the
guys-
bed?
You guys all, no, I wasn't in the bed.
Okay.
Who cleaned it up
I was
afterwards?
in a bath.
Tight.
I don't understand your logic. Because you just said that you don't want to open an OnlyFans because you have a kid.
Yeah.
You just told a story that's more graphic than any picture I've ever seen.
Yeah, but you're
I don't
not
understand
seeing
it
me
either.
do it.
It's more graphic
So true.
than any picture I've ever seen.
Stop picturing me, Bart.
Stop picturing tit fountaining, Bart.
Fountaining?
Fountaining.
I heard it.
That's a good term.
No, we all know what I mean.
I don't know.
That
I don't
sounds way
understand.
classier than saying
You
like,
can picture it all you want. It's not gonna be like the real thing.
She busted a Yellowstone geyser.
a Yellowstone, dude.
That sounds painful.
What?
Does it have an arc? Yeah.
No, it didn't.
Okay, good.
Is it like one of those Cupid fountains that go and then you get a stream like
Or is it like a pressure cleaner where it's like,
yeah, oh yeah.
A lot of splatter.
I had that happen once, the pressure cleaner one, and I just freaked the fuck out. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
like it hit your skin and then like bounced
Yeah, it was
back?
like hitting on my, it was like hitting all here.
Did you pee back?
I know, right?
Pee back
Show
at
who's
him?
boss?
Yeah.
Hey, Steve's pretty cool, man.
Don't squirt on me, I'll squirt on you.
I never saw that.
Keep your fluids to yourself.
Never saw that chick again after.
Oh, why? It freaked you out?
No, I wasn't that into her.
Yo, Steve is great, man.
Well, anyway, you should pee after sex so you guys avoid UTIs, especially women.
Oh, especially women.
That's a must.
Oh.
You have to pee after sex. Well, anyway.
Gotta clean out the urethra, right?
All your holes
yeah.
must be clean after.
Yep.
Always.
Especially the use.
But what if you're tired and you go to sleep?
But when you gotta pee though.
Can I pee after when I wake up?
Well, you guys have a less chance of getting a UTI, so you don't have to worry as much.
Okay.
But we have to worry about it for sure.
Then you can go pee.
I also check the house, make sure all the locks and all the shit before we go to bed. That's a big one too after sex.
So after you fuck, you lock the door?
Well, I make sure I double check. I always gotta double check.
Why isn't the door locked in the first
No,
place?
it's locked. I gotta double check.
Yeah, I get it. You're trying to make sure everyone's safe.
Because you don't want to run outside naked with a gun. That's why.
He's trying to welcome any sort of like future Richard Ramirez type of character to come.
Oh, I don't even know who that is, but I get where you're
The
going with.
Night
Night
Stalker.
Stalker.
Night
Nightcrawler,
Stalker.
yeah.
Oh, Nightcrawler, that's his name?
Stalker.
Yeah, Night Stalker.
Is the right one.
What if you do anal for a guy? You gotta pee after, right? Because you got dookie in the hole.
Wait, receiving anal or giving anal?
Giving it.
I'm probably giving it.
Both.
Have you
Why would
ever
you
had
have to-
poop on the bed from anal?
No.
This one has.
On the dick, not the bed.
Oh,
On the
sorry.
That's pretty common though, right?
It was traumatizing. Or it wasn't the bed, it was the floor, but still. I don't ever want to do it again.
What's
one
worse,
for
the
you?
bed or the floor?
Huh?
What's worse, getting poop on your bed or the floor? For sure, the bed.
Poop on my dick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
That's the bonus.
The worst. Yeah.
I would say the
Dick,
bed,
floor.
because then you have like smearing it on your sheets.
You gotta throw those sheets
Yeah, you
away.
can never clean it off.
You can't clean it up completely.
I don't know. Shitting on the bed could be like, it's just like, this happens.
Not really.
It's part of it.
I don't know. Hey,
It just happens. It's like, you know when you shit on your windshield?
not for me. I'm just saying, like, if you're a human, it just happens, right?
It happens.
When you're a baby or whatever, I don't know.
Okay, that's better.
Well, anyway, so I
You're an old grandpa, I don't know.
have a story here where this one guy. So this one guy, he writes in this advice column, and this is what he says. He says, "My girlfriend of 3 years is amazing. Kind, smart, talented, the total package. But she has this one habit that really grates me. Anytime she does something, whether it's cook dinner or show me a presentation she made for work or give me a gift, she gets annoyed when I don't follow up my compliment or thank you with constructive criticism. So
Wait, what?
So I'm always having to say, dinner was great, but the potatoes were a little bland. Or,
Oh,
the
okay.
PowerPoint looks good, but the colors you used clash. Naturally, this also applies to our sex life.
Holy
Every
shit.
time we have sex, it has to be followed by my critiques of her performance.
Blowjob was amazing, but more tongue next time. Just a little bit more. And the circle thing you do, yeah.
He says, I never have any critiques. She's great in bed. To avoid a fight, I've started just making stuff up.
Shit!
But to be honest, nothing turns me off like having to keep a running list of lies about what she could do to improve. If I don't criticize her after, she has a panic attack.
A panic attack?
I'm a guy. I kind of just want to pass out after sex. She does
My kind of dudes.
She does see a therapist for some issues with her parents from when she was growing up. They were loving, but also the kind of family that always had to be the best at everything.
Always criticizing.
Even at their family gatherings, they're all trying to one-up each other. I'm not sure if she's talked about this to her therapist or not. I've asked
Asian
her what she
girlfriend.
weighs.
For real.
All right.
I was like, she Chinese?
Yeah.
I know she doesn't think there's anything wrong. She just says she likes to show how she can improve, or she likes to know how she can improve at different things so she can become a better person.
That's what I thought.
I don't want to break up with her. How can I get her to stop begging me to talk to her badly, or to talk badly?
Just talk shit to her all day.
You trash ass bitch.
That's not his question. It's how can I get her to stop begging me to talk badly about her?
No, he is answering the question. That is how you do it.
Then you learn. You get over it.
Maybe that's her love language, you know?
Yeah.
Constructive criticism.
That's a new one. That's
Yeah.
that's the one they don't talk about.
That's her love language.
That's probably how she got attention from her parents. So she sees affection that way.
Oh yeah.
The only time they fucking open up their mouth is to talk shit and criticize. So she needs to get that kind of affection.
Well, it's about interest, I think. It's like you're interested in me because you're trying to help me with, like, get better,
like
right?
you
That's
care.
I care about my growth.
Invested.
the core, I think that's what it's about
Yeah.
for her.
Yeah.
She's like, you're taking the time to like critique and think about how I can improve.
And it's constructive criticism. She's not asking for criticism. She's asking for
Yeah.
constructive criticism.
And when you think about what he wants to do, which is roll over and go to sleep, you can understand that she wants a little bit of attention, and maybe that's how she received attention growing up, so that's why
Yeah.
Yeah.
she wants that.
True.
You just have to adjust, man. It's like we all are a little fucked up in our own ways.
Yeah.
And when you have your person, they're your person. You have to figure out how to adjust to their style.
Yeah.
That's all.
Or else be single if you don't want to deal with it.
That's so true.
Or you're trying to force them to be somebody they're not, and
Yup.
it's like a bunch of bullshit.
You got, I mean, it's like years of undoing, right? You're not gonna have one conversation and then all of a sudden she's like this new person.
Yeah.
It's like that's how they receive it, and you're gonna have to deal with that for many.
You guys
fucking
are all
years.
saying to just adjust and give her constructive criticism every time.
That's what she needs.
Yeah,
Well,
deal
well,
with
not so. Like I'm with Steve, where it's not a literal thing. It's reading what she really wants and
Yeah.
giving her that. You know, she's saying constructive criticism, that's the words, but what does she really want? She wants interest, she wants investment in whatever activity they're doing. So she might not even know the right words of what she's articulating because she doesn't even know her own childhood trauma and how it's being expressed.
That's true.
But I think as a good partner, you need to see the root of where it's coming from and address that childhood trauma and give it to her in the way that will probably blow her socks off. Like she doesn't even know that she wanted it.
And maybe she'll get there one day, like, right? Maybe she'll end up going to therapy on her own and like getting this worked out. But that's not your job. Your job is not to fix them. Your job is to be with them as they are, not this
Support them.
bullshit.
Yeah.
It's changing his perspective, really.
Yeah.
Because it's like accepting the fact that this is what she needs,
If
and
you
then
look
it's
at
like, yeah.
if you look at the list, what does he have to do? Oh, I just want to roll over and go to sleep. Instead, I have
I'm
to
so tired, Steve. You don't understand me.
I have to spend time talking to her. You know, like if you really think about it, and I know what he's saying. He's
so
like,
funny.
I have to do this as a routine. Like it sucks to have to repetitively do this, but this is what she needs to fill her bucket to feel good.
But in his perspective too, it's like he's also now being disingenuous by like lying to her because he feels forced to criticize her so she get her.
And he's also getting turned off in the process.
Yeah, so then there's got to be a bend with both.
With both, for sure,
It's
yeah.
Like, for him, if he keeps doing this, he will burn out of the relationship because now he's not getting fulfillment either.
God, I don't know, man. The sex is bomb as fuck.
Yeah.
Everything's great. You can't complain. This chick only improves. She's a sex robot who improves her performance.
He
Right?
sounds like the asshole, bro. He sounds like the jerk off.
Sexual Borg.
Sex bar.
Well, what it sounds like to me is that he's not getting some type of fulfillment, and he doesn't understand himself either.
He doesn't.
But there is a void in him where he can't figure out the solution here.
Right.
So that's why it's turning out to be she has this problem,
Yes.
not me.
Yeah.
I just want to roll over and sleep.
Yeah.
What do you think, Kat?
I don't know. I feel like with stuff like that, like I'm someone who constructive criticism is great, but I don't want constructive criticism from my like significant other all the damn time. Like you're the one person I want to go to bitch about stuff with, and you're like, oh okay, yes dear, like and like love and hold me. Everyone else can give me constructive
So then
criticism.
for him, in his situation where his girl does
Yeah.
want that, like, what would you tell him?
I feel like at that point you just gotta like you gotta figure out what she wants. Like you guys were saying, like I don't think she actually wants constructive criticism. Like how many times like out of the day do you want to be told like you can be better at this day in and day out where you're actually making progress? There's a point of diminishing returns with this.
Yeah.
So like I don't think it's constructive criticism she wants. Maybe it's just like, can you cuddle her more afterwards?
Yeah.
Can you tell her she's pretty? Can you tell her like just give her that like aftercare? Because what if they're having really rough, aggressive, kinky sex where he's calling her like a
balance.
dumb bitch, cunt, whore, and afterwards he like rolls over and it feels like she was like shamed this entire process. She loved it, and now she wants love.
Yeah.
But he's turning around, he's falling asleep. What if it's that?
Yeah.
He put a pillow over her head and he's raw fucking her.
Calling her a dirty fucking slut.
Yeah, calling her a dirty slut, and then he leaves the pillow on her head, rolls over and falls asleep.
Aftercare is very important in kinky sex.
But what if they have like one of those Lull or Casper mattresses and they're just so
It's a good match.
Sponsored now?
Yeah, they got a brand deal, you know, and he's like got those
Alright.
sick mattresses.
So this is what the advice columnist responded. They said, this question reminds me of the ones we get from people whose partners demand they talk dirty to them, typically during sex. Spontaneous creativity is far too much to ask from a partner. Some people simply don't have it in them, and insisting that someone produce language that doesn't come naturally to them is a way of controlling them. It is reasonable to expect a certain engagement with our self-improvement from our partners, because an outside perspective can be very useful. But that improvement should be done on their terms and in the service of improving the relationship, not just one of its participants. Maybe tell her this, explain that she's making unreasonable taxing requests, being overly controlling, forcing you to lie, and turning you off in the process. All of that is technically criticism, and if it results in positive change, it will indeed be constructive. I know that's not the criticism she wants, but it's the criticism she needs.
It is criticism.
Hopefully she doesn't take it too hard, but if it makes her wish she never asked and she stops, it would still qualify as a success.
I like that answer.
That's a great answer.
It's telling him to just be honest because like you're not criticizing her by making up criticisms.
Yeah.
It's like you got to criticize the process. It's like, yo,
Give
you're
her
telling
the
me to
criticism.
fucking give you criticism after
it
you
is.
suck my dick. It's like that's the criticism I got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And can he reuse criticisms? Like if that's the one thing that he has about her, she like it's the same thing. You're
I
not.
haven't fixed it.
Yeah, you haven't fixed it.
You haven't progressed.
This is the thing that bothers me. Yeah, shit.
Or does it have to be like a new criticism every single?
I know, it's like
That would
right
be
under our
bad.
nose. Why didn't any of us think of that one?
Imagining making up new ones all the time. That'd be the worst.